It's been a fairly quiet spring here in the Peace region, but this time last year, a much different story. The Peace River Regional District declared a state of emergency as forest fires swept across northern BC last April. In the Peace, evacuation orders were issued for Taylor, Beaton, Beldonal, Charlie Lake, and Hudson's Hope. And while fire risk is currently low, firefighters in Taylor want to make sure residents are prepared for this year's forest fire season and any other large-scale emergencies that may occur.
In this region last year we had forest fires that were devastating and displaced some people from their homes and things like that. So if that sort of thing is going to happen, you want to make sure you have your emergency kit, you want to make sure you have it handy at your home and you can take it with you. You may be having to use your emergency kit away from your home. So please don't think that everything that in your home is going to be part of your emergency kit. You want that in a separate sort of to-go bag or carry bag, something you can take with you.
This week marks the annual Emergency Preparedness Week in Taylor, and firefighters are out in force educating residents on how they can better prepare themselves for emergencies. This year's theme is identifying hazards and understanding what kind of potential emergencies you could have in and around your community. Then developing an action plan and building a 72-hour emergency kit with your family.
It's important to understand that planning for an emergency is not necessarily something you have to spend a lot of money at. You may have a lot of these items already in your home. So the idea is you want to plan for 72 hours. So that means good drinking water and a supply, and you want to rotate that out every 6 months or a year if you have it stockpiled at your house. You want some food supplies, you want batteries, you want to pack some extra chargers for your cell phones that may or may not be working at the time. You just want to be prepared. You want to have some contact lists ahead of time, and you want to make sure that everyone in your family knows about the plan that you have and what you're going to do in case of an emergency.
Some other important items include a flashlight, portable radio, glow sticks, matches, space blankets, duct tape, work gloves, and even activities for children like a coloring book. And next week, firefighters will be hosting an open house and barbecue that will provide residents an opportunity to speak with people involved in emergency response services and get information on how to build a kit.
There's times where people are not prepared, and particularly in a larger scale emergency, the first responders and their people and their skills, many of them are volunteers in our communities in the north, are going to be drawn in many different directions. So the response time may be a bit slower in a larger scale emergency. So that's why it's so important to be prepared and be able to handle that first 72 hours yourself.
That emergency preparedness open house and barbecue will run next Thursday starting at 5:30 at the Taylor Community Center. Brendan Miller, CJDC-TV News, Taylor.